Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time ever we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop over the world. So for now, I am going to start with today's morning news. So Mikel Arteta conducts one interview with Sky Sports actually. So now they come dey talk to am say this one wey be say Man City dey win all their games, wetin be the guarantee, wetin be the shola say Arsenal go even fit win this league. That is when Arteta come talk say see, without belief there is nothing else. Like without having that belief say you fit do am, there is nothing else you can really do. And this goes to those wey dey shame other people for saying Arsenal go win the league. Leave them, let them have that belief. If you no get the belief, if you don't come up body, like Arteta is saying, when I think, the only thing in my mind is the Premier League glory. If you know they see that Premier League glory, like as Arteta they see am, and so many of the Arsenal fans globally they see am, but believe there, when you do your own day. If you know see am, somebody like me, and it's not an open secret, I don't come outside talk say this Premier League, I no too carry am for body because I don't too see many adverts, so I no too put body. But those wey put body like Arteta and other people, Baba free them. Nobody shame them like say they no know what they do. Nobody gaslight them like say they be moron. Free them, let them get that belief because again within the woman even ask Arteta, we can't touch me. The woman say in all metrics, attacking, defending, everything, you've done it right. Man City no beat you, Liverpool no beat you, and at the end of the day, you might not win this league. Like it hits me. I say, now things wey be say I don't talk am many times. This Sky Sports reporter come dey re-echo my thoughts, come dey ask Arteta directly. Arteta say that is the nature of this league. It is the hardest league in the world to win. Sometimes now little margins. Now they decide who go win the league. Little margins. Part of those margins are we played home and away with Fulham, we could not win one. We played against Aston Villa at the Emirates Stadium, we threw it away. Those are the little margins. This thing don't happen to Liverpool before. Do you know that Liverpool don't go season where they say now 1 point? Now Man City they win the league for their head. Some people now go different, they take win the league for their head. Look at what happened to in the Bundesliga. I think it was last season. Borussia Dortmund lost the league on the final day. They just needed to win. On the final day, they lost the league. Now, you're going to talk, say, the people will make Borussia Dortmund lose the league. Why don't just let them beat them? So, sometimes, it dey happen like that. And, the message for today is, I beg, anybody who see get morale, get the ginger, say, ask the people to do. I mean, I'm free. I no go dey insult, I no go dey gaslight. I dey see this thing many a times. You go post your own comments. Person go post to you say Arsenal go win. You go come go enter in your own comments. Come dey prove to us Arsenal no go win. No be witchcraft be that. You go dey prove to us Arsenal no go win. But free am. Him believe. Not so it just be. Because the way Arteta dey see this thing, you go dey wonder say, Arteta don dream say we go win this league. Like wetin dey give am this ginger? Baba, it is what it is, Jare. So moving on, the Metro. Come put one surprising, though not too surprising like that. They come to say Arsenal, not Metro, the Mirror rather, say Arsenal have made 7 stars actually available for transfer. You get with 3 separate exits set in stone. You get now when I can read the entirety of this report from this Metro, I can find out say most of the players wey dem mention are players wey be say me sef don dey talk say under normal circumstances they are not even supposed to be at Arsenal. Now some of the names wey dey for the list, even Sky Sports paper talk carry this story. Now some of the names wey dey for the list na Aaron Ramsdale, Eddie Nketiah, Emile Smith Rowe, Kieran Tierney, Nuno Tavares, Sambi Lokonga, and Reece Nelson. These 7 players, I repeat, Aaron Ramsdale, Eddie Nketiah, Emile Smith Rowe, and Tierney, Nuno Tavares, Lokonga, and Reece Nelson. These players have been deemed surplus to requirements. They need, like, they don't overstay their welcome. It is time for them to leave so that we will bring in new players into our team. So for all the names that they mentioned, do you see any player we go to say, maybe they don't sell this person, we still need that move. Because for the case of Smith Rowe, I was reading the reports. When they give like reasons, they say they don't really give that guy so much time. If not be injury, it will be another thing. Like he has not really proven that potential we see. Like because don't say Arsenal they evolve. We are no longer a team fighting for top four. We don't enter title contention. So most of the personnel what we get, we gonna need to change them because most of them don't overstay their welcome. Some of them are good enough to fight for top four. Now, top four is looking like a norm where we are. So we are no longer fighting for top four. Now, we don't go a step further. And as you go a step further, you need to change your personnel because your aims and objectives, it don't change. So now we are looking at winning the league. We don't get back to title contention. Next season, we still want to be in the grand scheme of things, competing with Man City for the title race. That is why I'm not surprised that they see the likes of Smith Rowe, see them put in name there, even though now fan favorites for so many people. They know they very, very happy. They can't even mention Thomas Partey for the story. Say Arsenal still they evaluate Thomas Partey to know how in future will be. Because at this point now, they never really know where they stand with Thomas Partey based on an injury track record. So look at how many games he missed for us this season. So we know we like a repeat of same scenario next season. That's why they are trying to evaluate and see what will come out in Thomas Partey's case. Now, at the same time, the report also touched light on Gabriel Jesus. The coach say Gabriel Jesus, they even look down and say he will still stay for Arsenal. He's expected to stay back at Arsenal because they believe say next season is going to perform better. Say the things will hinder in progress for this season. Now the injuries when they do, I think the guy not like two surgery when they never still fix the problem. So they're saying at the end of the season, Gabriel Jesus might really need to do another surgery to correct that his pain because Baba don't come outside with the public domain. I don't know whether I watched the press conference. I actually watched it. That I won't play Bayern going with Arteta for the press conference. He said anytime when they play, if they play through pain, and really it don't make sense for players to play through pain because you can easily aggravate whatever it is that you had before. So they will need to do another surgery to correct whatever it is. Probably why Brazil no invite them because when you see the invitation list for the Copa, the whatever they call them, so when you look that one, you will see say they no invite them. Even Richarlison, and the saying himself get injured when one fix at the end of the season. Richarlison was not invited, Gabriel Jesus was not invited, only Gabriel Magalhaes and Martinelli get. So now so I think it's Copa America ability to record their competition. So, but that's besides the point. So when the season ends, we just hope say them correct that Gabriel Jesus problem. If they don't correct that, then we will see him more. Probably why Arteta is not really even playing the guy because he's playing through pain and it not going to make any sense. So can't really they say when they risk the guy. All right, away from that. So today, now the birthday of one of our senior man community member, Oga Sam Igodaro, aka Big Sam. So senior man, today your birthday. Wish you all the best things life has to offer. So enjoy your day. Eh? Today can be your birthday. We Arsenal they play Manchester United. May your birthday give us local beats this Manchester United. Now talking about the match, so Man U will host Arsenal for the Old Trafford, aka Theatre of Dreams, aka Theatre of Agony. So for that place, Arsenal never really gets a very good time there. Like in our last 9 visits, we win one. In fact, I get one video somebody sent to me. One lady for TikTok, the lady can talk with confidence. So we'll be Arsenal. If not be injury, we then get we'll be Arsenal. Say she can't even the check. Say when was the last time Arsenal beat them for the Old Trafford? She can't go to check. She no see her. So be the woman talk tough. I say, well, don't be your fault. Don't be your fault, chat. So it is what it is. So I believe that today, all those ways they will correct that impression. Now let's check the head-to-head between Manchester United and Arsenal. So when you check the head-to-head for the Old Trafford, you will see say, what is it they talk no be lie? Manchester United beat us last 5 times we'll play here. Man, you beat us 2 times, they draw 2 times, and we win 1. That one will win now 2020-2021 season. We just beat them 1-0. So this place has not been a very, very good hunting ground for Arsenal. But we hope it's going to change this time around. So I can go to check the injury track record of Manchester United. Who go play, who no go play, who they questionable. So when you check, you go see say people like Kambuala, Lindelof, Maguire, Malacia, Mount, Luke Shaw, Varane, those ones confirmed they no go play. Now the ones who can be doubtful, where they never know whether they go play or they not go play. Now be Bruno Fernandes. These ones are questionable. Bruno Fernandes, Lisandro Martinez, McTominay, Rashford. I can tell you for free that Rashford will play. Bruno Fernandes will play. But you see that Lisandro Martinez, even doing the push, say won't play. Coach puts me, I won't play against Arsenal. But the coach, they say it is too early for you to return. So whether the coach go risk him, even though the press conference ahead of the match against Arsenal, the journalists, they ask Ten Hag directly, say, are you going to be risking players? I don't say their health, they never they fit enough. They say no. I don't go risk them. I don't go play them. Women, I don't say they never they fit, even though they are begging me to play. Because they still get FA Cup for the horizon. And all things being equal, if they beat Manchester City in the FA Cup final, that's an automatic ticket to the Europa League. So that's why they get all their sights on that one. Because if you look at the table, they don't really get any fighting chance to get European slots through there. So they need to follow that indirect road through the FA Cup to enter. But at the end of the day, now the coach gets the last say on who go play and who no go play. Now, Tottenham Hotspur did something funny yesterday because people going to mock them. According to the Daily Mail, we look at the story that they put out, look at the headline, say Tottenham are mocked by rival fans for holding a lap of honor before their last home game, which is against Manchester City and could help Arsenal win the Premier League. What are you doing? Now, when you read the entirety of this report from the Daily Mail, from this video where you see for the screen now, I don't really play the video for you because it will be copyright infringement. But Tottenham Hotspur hosted, I think it was Burnley at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They beat them 2-1. Now the players, they can't invite their family, pack everybody, come for the pitch, like they're happy, they congratulate the fans. Even Tottenham Hotspur social media page, come post and say thank you for all your support. But ideally, this is supposed to be happening on the last game. The last game where you go play for your home. Now you're supposed to do all this lap of honor. So Tottenham's going to do them, and the last game home game they get now against Manchester City. So the conspiracy theory come be say they won't do them for a match where they say they don't win because they know say the Manchester City match it might be difficult. They may lose, and if they lose, you know, going to make any sense to kind of do lap of honor. If say you don't lose, the atmosphere is somehow gloom and doom, like nothing to celebrate. Get so that's why they can't quickly do them now. So people going to say maybe they don't go put body for the Manchester City match. Get maybe they will just go there. Go lose. Thank God, say they don't do the lap of honor. Like so many narratives are flying out there, but the truth still remains. Tottenham Hotspur, by virtue of the fact that they beat Burnley, they are now 4 points behind Aston Villa. Aston Villa will play Liverpool in the next match. Aston Villa and Tottenham Hotspur now have 2 games remaining. Aston Villa will play Liverpool and Crystal Palace at the Selhurst Park. And Crystal Palace now they beat anybody after they signed out their new coach. Go and look at their last 5-6 games. They didn't knock anything knockable. So they beat Liverpool, they beat Manchester United. Like you just get a breath of fresh air. Now, Tottenham Hotspur, on the other hand, they have Manchester City and they have Sheffield United. So the thing is, everybody expects Aston Villa to lose against Liverpool. If that happens, then Tottenham Hotspur now beats Man City. Tottenham Hotspur will be 1 point behind Aston Villa with 1 game to go. And the 1 game to go there, they play 20th position Sheffield United. All things being equal, you expect them to blast and batter that Sheffield United. Then Aston Villa will be traveling to Selhurst Park, which is the final home game of their season, and with their own form, all things being equal, Aston Villa is not expected to win. That one don't say they no fit still win. So all these are the permutations on the table, as long as Tottenham Hotspur performs against Manchester City. So put it this way: if they beat Manchester City, they will qualify for Champions League. Simple as ABC. No arguments, no nothing. So no be our handy day. So all eyes on Tottenham Hotspur. Even though me, I personally feel Manchester City will beat them. But we'll just see how things will really unfold. Now, moving on. So we're going to get a report, say Arsenal fits. Okay, before that, so cut offside, kind of talk, say Arsenal don't contact the representatives of Nico Williams, with the for La Liga, who play, I think, Atletico Bilbao. So they won't sign the guy. Well, it'll be the first time we're going to hear this news. But for the fact that they don't take a proactive step by contacting his representatives, that one's been a good thing. So more just to watch, because winger, now part of the team we will really need ahead of next season, even though in our scale of preference, it's not really the #1 priority. But it is still something we want. Yes. So more just to see how Arteta will navigate through the waters of the transfer window once the season don't end. I'm talking about the transfer window. So the manager of Real Sociedad, what they call Alguacil, documents and they talk say Martin Zubimendi, who's one of the midfielders of Real Sociedad, no go leave this season. Say at least these guys still needs to play for them one more season. I know say Mikel Arteta when we talk saying would like to bring this guy over to the Emirates. So now when season end, no say when money they don't shove money, get put money for your face. And who will know whether you will reject the money and say, no, I don't want your money, I want your money. Well, now when time reach, we will know how all these things will unfold, because we need to strengthen and we are going to be taking other people's player that they don't want to sell. That is the way when you want to take a player from somebody and the person doesn't want to sell, that really tells you that player is of immense value. So his parents' club, that's why they don't want to. Don't say you want to take something. Oh, I'm gonna carry the we're going to say that one and shit back. So that's so it just be. All right, so looking at the match one play against Manchester United for the Old Trafford, so the Mirror called the torchlight on Kai Havertz. They can't put out an exclusive report. Say Kai Havertz ready to conquer Old Trafford as Arsenal hold on to Premier League title hopes. Yes, we Arsenal, we understand that if we drop points at the Old Trafford, the title race is done and dusted. In fact, do you know that Manchester City can still afford to draw and win the league title because they don't cut down the goal difference gap. They don't cut them drastically. So we need to try to win and win well, score plenty goals. That's very, very important, because the more they score goals, Man City will panic. They don't say a draw is not an option for them, but anything make Man City come match us for goal difference or even surpass us, that means even if they draw, they will still win the league title. So when I put that in correct perspective. Now, when I hear say Arsenal, this current Arsenal side can even set a new record. By the time we play at the Old Trafford, say if you break the record set by the Invisibles. Remember, say the season where the Invisibles actually do their own invisibility, they won 26 times and drew 12 times. We don't already match that 26 winning. So if we beat Manchester United, that means we don't set a new record, a new club record of 27 wins in 38 Premier League games, something the Invisibles did not do. So if we beat this Manchester United, don't set 27 record, 27 and winning. If we can't beat Everton, we say we don't break the record, we can't set another one, 28 wins in Arsenal history. That will be like a club record. But to crown our efforts, to put the icing on the cake, not to win the league. All these good metrics, so with the here, so with the create this season. If you know win the league, it doesn't amount to anything. Nobody remembers who was the highest goal scorer, whose team was the highest goal, who was the best defensive record, all those things. Nobody remembers all these things when you don't win the league. You know, go sweet for ear. Everybody will just forget that last time go ask you with everything you achieve. Who win the league? It just be like in the play match, you wipe 30 shots, your opponents wipe one and score. She go call the comments and say, I'm for that match, wipe 30 shots. Because Baba will win the match, now collect 3 points. Man, they collect 3 points. So everything don't go like that. So it is what it is. So far, so good. And before I continue, I just want to let everybody know, say, Baba Sato has been discharged from the hospital. So Baba Sato on the home now is trying to recover. So he don't get better. We thank God from the emergency to general ward to discharging. So just thank God for his life, and all of our prayers were answered. All right, so the biggest news of the day, that be the fact that Mikel Arteta, who's the Arsenal manager, is telling Arsenal fans, keep on the belief, keep hope alive. Without belief, there is nothing else. Like, if you know if you believe, so if you don't, then what are we fighting for? You need to have that belief, because Arteta did an interview separate from the one we do the normal Arsenal press conference where they ask him about the way we don't conduct ourselves for this league, like everything we don't do, all the efforts, everything. They're going to ask him, say, can you believe, say, Man City see they win, when they win, they respond, and they are the overwhelming favorites. How does that make you feel? But I say, see, we still get that belief. I thought that they say, even in sleep like this, they dream, when they see when they got lifting the tights, they see the dream. Whether you like to hear it or not, that is his own perspective. You get, he's keeping hope alive. For the press conference, they asked Arteta one question. They say, what if at the end of the day, when I not win this title? I said, Papa, say, I know they think that side. I know they think me, they look, say, this one, Shola, we go win am. You get, so at the end of the day, even if we no win am, at least we tried our best. So anybody still get that belief as an Arsenal fan that we can still do it, Baba, keep hope alive. Don't let anybody gaslight you, say we no fit do am. Now your own perspective be that. Don't let anybody deceive you. Keep hope alive. Even if we no win am, we still try, but still get that belief. Today, we will know whether we will extend that belief onto the final day or we'll play against Everton, or whether not today the hopes and aspirations, everything will die. So today we will know. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show and end. The match will be 4:30 p.m. Nigerian time. So by 4:10 p.m. Nigerian time, we will open the studios where our pundits will analyze the lineup. We'll line up, we'll come outside, analyze the lineup, check how the match will be, and just discuss. All right. So then, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now get out. Thanks.